Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Odd Talks.
Yeah.
So we're starting a little late because we had some technical issues and mishaps in the
sides.
beginning, and it has not been a good start. But I am your host, Jeff. And that's my co-host over there. That way. Co-host Brandon. You didn't even say your own name. Lovely.
I know because I'm doing things and it's
Oh shit! I got it.
oh god.
My mic's not adjusted right. Hopefully that's not too loud. Okay, we're good. Mic is where it's supposed to be. All right. So, okay, I wanted to start this week with just at least getting the information out there about this. We're not going to spend a lot of time on it. I just want to do my part to get this out there. I'm guessing this has already gone probably close to national news, but it is from my home state, so that's why I wanted to, do my part to get this out there. But a 13-year-old girl from Barron, Wisconsin, went missing on Monday. Well, they discovered her missing on Monday. They responded to a 911 call. They could hear yelling in the background. They pinged the cell phone, found out who it was registered to, went to the house, found the door kicked in, and the mother and father shot to death, and the daughter was nowhere to be found. The daughter is Jamie Kloss, right here, for those that are on stream. Jamie Kloss, she's 13 years old. These are images of her. Let's see, what else does it say about her? I think she's like 5 feet tall. I think I saw it somewhere that she was 5 feet tall. But yeah, they've scoured the area around Barron pretty much and around the house. They haven't been able to find any clues. They don't know what happened. They don't know if it was just a random attack, if it was a targeted attack, where the girl is, what happened to her. They don't know what kind of a vehicle she left in, what she was wearing, what direction she went, anything like that. FBI is involved, everything. So guys, just kind of keep your eyes out for this girl. Who knows where she could be. Could be sex trafficking, anything. So just wanted to get that out there. Do my part. That's the girl. So just kind of keep your eyes when you're out and about. If you see somebody like this that resembles that, there should be a contact on here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, right here. There's a tip line right here. Tip line is 1-855-744-3879. So if you guys do happen to see this Jamie Kloss, or think you see her, make sure to call that number and give them the information. It's pretty sad. That's not something you want to find when you're responding to a 911 call. But so yeah, I just wanted to get that out there and do my part to help spread the word about this 13-year-old girl that doesn't deserve to be in the position she's in at all. So, all right. Anyway, on to the news stories. So this first one that we got is quite funny. I actually, Brandon, if you want to look up a squat toilet, just because I have a feeling that there may be some erroneous links that we don't want to be showing on stream. But I don't know what a squat toilet is.
I think the name of it's self-explanatory.
Well, you would think, but I don't know if that's 100%. I mean, it kind of looks like it according to the images as well. But basically, this man in China was trying to retrieve a fish that he had dropped out of he had a bunch of fish that he brought into the bathroom with him or something. Let's see. Man in central China had to be rescued after he got his entire arm stuck in a squat toilet while trying to catch a fish that had escaped. The man in Zhanyang, Hubei? I have no idea if that's right.
Yeah, squat toilets are literally where they're like in the ground where your feet are. Some of them have foot spots where you put your feet.
Okay.
and just stand and shit.
Huh. Is it like, do they normally have a stall around it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's still like, you still have a private stall, but just that
You don't
you
have
just
anything to physically sit on.
he had bought the fish for dinner, but it had leapt into the toilet, making a desperate attempt for freedom. And this man wanted to retrieve it. I don't know why he would want to retrieve it, because I don't care how much I paid for that fish. If it dropped into a toilet, I'm not going back. I'm not cooking that fucking thing. There's no way I'm eating it. Firefighters arrived at the scene on Saturday evening and had to break apart the toilet to free the man's arm, according to Chinese reports. There's some images that I'm showing on stream here of his arm literally almost shoulder deep in this squat toilet. I mean, he is in there.
God.
He's really far in there. And then another image of a firefighter using some kind of like a hand jackhammer to bust up the porcelain. Jesus God. The man was finally freed and the fish had successfully escaped, People's Daily reported. Net users on Chinese microblogging site Weibo were bemused by the unfortunate incident. Quote, why would he want to eat the fish even if he was able to retrieve it from the toilet, end quote. Quote, I'm going to think positive and say the man was worried that the fish would block the pipes, end quote. And somebody else said extra flavor.
That's terrible.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they really busted that toilet up. Jesus. It does say that squat toilets seem to pose a safety hazard in China. Getting a body part stuck in the toilet is apparently a common occurrence. A man in southeast China had his entire arm stuck in a squat toilet when he tried to retrieve his phone in May. Firefighters had to use washing up liquid to reduce the friction while breaking the porcelain toilet to free the man's arm. In April, a woman got her foot stuck inside a squat toilet after using a public bathroom in Nanning. Firefighters had to use cooking oil to ease her leg out of the contraption. So it sounds like they're having a lot of problems with these squat toilets. Like, I don't understand the purpose of them. Is it a sanitary thing? Like, are they?
Yeah, because you don't have to sit. You just stand.
Oh, okay. So that's the appeal behind the squat toilet is that you have nothing to sit on, so you're not passing germs that way.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I can kind of see it for that reason, but then I kind of feel like there's obviously a design flaw. Like a few design flaws that are causing this to become an issue, that so many people are getting stuck. I mean, granted, this guy was his own stupidity. I mean, why are you going after a fish that just went down a toilet? Are you really gonna cook that? I don't even. I know that you clean the fish, you clean all the scales off and whatever, you flay the fish, blah blah blah. I don't know exactly how it's all done, but there's a whole process involved in cleaning fish before you cook it. But I still wouldn't eat it. I don't know. Pretty disgusting if you ask me, but thought it was pretty fucked up that the dude went after it and got his arm fucking stuck. So the next one that we have, this one I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about this story, because I'm kind of a little angry and upset, but at the same time, like, I kind of get where they're coming from. But I don't know. I think if it were in the US, it would not fly. It is a restaurant in Japan that is basically a naked restaurant. You go there and you check in your clothes at the door and put on a paper underwear that they provide you, and you take your seat and have your dinner. But they are banning overweight people and not allowing them to attend the restaurant. Let's see here. Where does this story start? Right about there. Okay. Let's see here. I gotta switch this over. So let's see, restaurant in London. Okay, so there's another one in London that has the same type of thing, but another new nude restaurant which is coming to Tokyo is encouraging people to strip down for dinner, but only if you meet strict requirements. The Amrita, which means immortality, will ask guests to check in their clothes and put on paper underwear provided by the restaurant when they arrive. Dude in green shirt looks like a Nick, and guy in red chair looks like a Joey. What?
You look like a Nick and I look like a Joey.
Oh.
No.
No.
Way off.
Nope. If you're trying to guess our names, no, not even close. Nope. I'm the host, Jeff, and that's Brandon over there. That's my co-host. Mm-hmm. So it warns the diners who appear to be above the average weight could be put on the scales, and those found to be overweight will be refused entry to the restaurant, will not be entitled to a refund as well, as all payments must be made in advance on an online booking page. So that's kind of where my anger comes from. Not anger, but disgust. You're not even going to refund these people. You're the one judging and determining whether someone's overweight.
But have they paid already?
Yeah, because you have to. It says payments must be made in advance on an online booking page. Now, the kicker to this is, where was it? Guests will fork out up to 525 euros. Is that? I saw it somewhere. Maybe it was a different article that talked about this, that said the equivalent in US dollars. But it's something like 80,000 yen. Yeah, it must be like 520. It's about $525. I mean, euros are pretty close. But yeah, it's $525 just for a ticket, entitling them to eat foods served by muscle-bound men wearing G-strings. So what appeal does this have to men? This doesn't even have appeal to, they're trying to advertise it to all sexes, but yet I wouldn't go. I don't want to eat my dinner around a bunch of men that run around in fucking G-strings. Come on.
I don't know people who'd like to bring their wives and girlfriends and shit to that either.
No, I wouldn't bring my wife to it. She'd probably, that might be somewhere she might want to go on her own, but I wouldn't bring her. I don't want to be around that shit.
Yeah, no. I'll pass.
But it's just I get, okay, if they're trying to uphold a certain image, I understand turning people away according to their weight. I can get that. But at the same time, shouldn't you, if you're gonna have a restaurant like this, shouldn't you allow anybody, no matter their size or look? I just feel like here in the US, that's the way it would be. It would never fly as you have to be within average weight for your height. I don't think that would ever fly.
No.
It'd be shut down in a hurry.
Today it gets open.
Yeah, pretty much. Because you'd have a bunch of overweight people going and protesting it right away, and then that would cause problems, and yeah, that would be the end of that restaurant. I guess the restaurant opens on July 29th. Also has strict age restrictions, only allowing customers between 18 and 60. So they won't even, over 60 years old, they won't even allow you in. Visitors are not allowed to cause a nuisance to other guests by touching or talking to fellow diners, which that I can understand. I think that's probably a good thing. Oh, this is the other kicker, too. To add even more insult to injury, tattooed customers are also barred from the entry. So you got to spend $525 basically in an online booking store to book a seat at this restaurant. And then you get there and you find out that they think you look overweight for your height. So they weigh you and measure you. And they say, nope, we consider you overweight for your height. See you later.
Yeah.
Now you're out $525 because they won't even refund the shit to you. Ridiculous. I'm honestly surprised that this is actually not the first restaurant to open like this. The other one, it did say that, like the Bunyadi restaurant in London. So there's another one that's just like this. I don't know. I think it's a little, I don't want to say racist because it's not a race issue, but sexist, I guess. Fat shaming, basically. And I don't know. I guess we're in a different world than Japan. There's, things are way different in Japan, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
So our next one will kind of transition us into our tech / gaming segment that we do. But this one I thought was quite interesting because I just don't understand. The main use of this I don't understand, and but the things that it could also be used with and for, I can get behind those. But the main use of this I don't get it. I don't know why you would need it. So this guy, I don't remember if it says research. It just says researchers in Japan have basically designed a smart diaper. Uses wireless sensors to alert parents when baby needs changing. I'm sorry, but if you can't tell when your kid needs to be changed, you probably shouldn't be a parent. If you need
you need some type of surgery for your nose.
if you need a sensor to tell you when your child needs to be changed, you probably should not be a parent. That's just yeah. But yeah, researchers in Japan think they've hit upon an even better idea: a cheap disposable sensor that uses Wi-Fi to signal when a diaper is wet. If sensing is done electronically, you can tell simply by coming close to the wearer without unclothing him or her. One of the researchers behind the new technology, Tokyo University electrical engineering professor Dr. Takayo Somiya, said in a written statement, the alert might come in the form of an audible tone on a smartphone, he said. And wireless nappies are just one possible application of the prototype diapers' underlying technology, described by its developers as the world's first wireless organic sensor system that's flexible. Other possible applications include bandage-like medical devices to monitor a patient's vital signs. Like, that one I can totally get behind.
Yeah.
If they could actually make a bandage, somebody fucking slices their arm open or whatever, and you go to the hospital, you get your stitches put in, and they put a, gauze pad or whatever over the top of it and wrap you up. Inside that gauze pad, you'd have sensors, or whatever this sensor does to monitor. You could have it monitor like temperature and stuff like that to make sure that there's no infections that are starting. You could have it monitor, like it says, your vital signs, if it was a severe enough injury. Mechanical flexibility of electronic devices is very important to open new applications in medical and healthcare use, although the current devices are all made of hard materials. In the future, the new wireless flexible sensor will be used as a sensing system that measures various kinds of vital information for medical and healthcare use without causing any discomfort of wearing when applied on human skin. So, I can totally get behind all that, like the medical aspects of this. So yeah. maybe using it in the diaper, maybe that's just kind of like, it's his way of trying it out, and trying to see the quality of it and the reliability of it, and maybe the cost. Maybe that's why he wants to do it with the diaper first, because that's a really good place to test it. But I hope that's not like one of his main thoughts as far as a use for it, because like I said, And like the article starts out, babies have a pretty effective method of letting their parents know it's time for a diaper change. It's called crying.
Yeah.
Crying and stench. Oh man, if you cannot tell, it's just, and like when my kid was a baby and in diapers, like dude, if she peed, the fucking diaper ballooned, man. It gets so big. Like
Yeah.
you go to pick her up and you're like right away you're like, oh man, that's a lot of diaper on your butt. We better change that. Like you know right away, even if you can't smell the pee, you know because that diaper is so engorged with fluid. There's no way you're not gonna know that your kid needs to be changed.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous. It's just that application I don't think is a very smart application for it, but I do agree with the medical applications. I think those could be really good. I think that'd be a really good place to go with it. It does say another possible use of the technology is in industrial sensors capable of monitoring the temperature of food to guard against spoilage. He added the flexible integrated circuit at the heart of the technology can be fabricated at a low cost with simple inkjet technology. Interesting. New technology was scheduled to be presented February 12th at an electronics conference in San Francisco.
February 12th, what year?
Yeah, it doesn't say.
Was it of this year or last year?
I'm thinking next year.
Dude, this post was in 2014.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, this post is from 2014. If you scroll up to the top right where it says the new smart diaper uses.
Huh. Weird. I didn't think it was that old. I didn't even pay attention to how old the story was.
Dude, same. This is the first time me looking at that.
Well, and it's the first time I've ever even heard of this.
Yeah, no, same.
So that's why I didn't even expect it to be that old. All right, so I know the one thing you wanted to make sure we got to was showing off the game trailer, which isn't going to translate very well to the audio version of our show. But you wanted to show off the game trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2. So we're gonna
just showing it off. We don't need to go into detail about all this stuff because I could go on for another 3 hours.
Well, and we kind of covered a lot about Red Dead Redemption 2 already.
Oh yeah.
So
and I'm just waiting for next week, man.
Next week? Oh, it's next. I thought you were meaning it was this Friday. Nope. Okay, so this is.
I'm getting it on Thursday. I'm getting it the day before it comes out.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna go to the quote unquote midnight release. They're doing a 9 o'clock release here.
Okay.
So I'll be lining up at 6 o'clock to go get it.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
So this will be releasing to everyone else on what, the 26th? That would be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anyone who didn't pre-order, it'll be out on the 26th.
Okay. So this is the trailer.
One more big score. We got enough money to leave. What do you think?
Nothing means more to me than this game. I would kill for it. I would happily die for it. I wish things were different. But it weren't us who changed.
Trust me, Arthur. Just one more.
That's always a goddamn trade.
I don't want to kill all these folk, Dutch. Just you.
What about loyalty?
Loyal to what matters.
Do as you're goddamn told.
It is us or him.
Red Dead Redemption 2, coming October 26th, rated M for mature.
Yep, there it was, October 26th.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the release, and that was the release trailer for the game. Obviously, if anybody's listening on the audio version, audio-only version of the podcast, and you would like to see that trailer, you can always find it at our YouTube channel. You'll find it.
or just Rockstar's channel.
Yeah, anywhere on YouTube really, but you can always find it on our video version of our podcast because we always upload our shows in video form to YouTube, to our YouTube channel, usually by noon on Saturday. And then the other game that we were going to talk about was the release, well, not release, but the closed beta start of Thief Simulator.
Closed beta demo.
Well, yeah, I don't know why he's using the term demo, but I think that's just kind of...
Because it doesn't feel like a demo.
Well, and I think it's just maybe more of a legal thing. Like, he's just doing it because it's not the actual full game, but yeah, me and myself and Brandon both got selected to participate in the closed demo for Thief Simulator. So if that is a game you guys would like to check out, go find our Twitch channels, as I'm sure we'll both end up streaming it at some point. Brandon has already streamed it a little bit.
Yeah, I streamed it for an hour, and I'll be streaming more of it later on, probably tomorrow.
And then you've also posted a video to your YouTube channel as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'll be posting any videos to my YouTube, but I will eventually end up getting some stream time in on it for sure. I've played it a little bit off stream and off camera. I played through a couple missions, and so far it's really good. It's a really good game. If you enjoy simulators, and you know, especially if you're into the simulator games and the stealth type games, this would be a perfect combination for you if you like both those types of games. But it's basically, if you're familiar with House Flipper, which is also another simulator game, think House Flipper, but your goal is to go in and rob the house, not renovate the house.
And you have to watch out for tenants and people walking around, trying to see you doing things.
There's a driving...
Plus you can get the cops on you.
There's a driving aspect to it where you do got to get into your vehicle and drive away. You have a shop that you go back to. There's a computer there. You can sell your items that you've stolen. You can go to the pawn shop and sell your stuff there. You can find jobs at your computer in your shop. At this exact point, neither Brandon or I have gotten far enough to know whether or not we can upgrade the shop or do anything to customize that shop that we have, or say upgrade your car. But those are all things that I'm sure as the game progresses, I'm thinking he's probably already got plans to put that in there, because I think that'd be great for the game. If that was something you had to work towards, was upgrading the shop.
Have you seen some of the NPC cars? They're fucking fancy as shit.
Yeah, and that's, you know, and that's what it would be cool about it, to have that to work towards, you know, to be able to upgrade your car, fix your car up, you know, customize your car, customize your shop, fix up your shop, maybe make it bigger, you know, things like that. Those would be all kind of cool things to work towards. I know currently it's being released as a single player game. I think I want to try to find a place to suggest multiplayer and give him some suggestions of like how he could do multiplayer, because like I have a lot of ideas as far as how multiplayer could be done. You could use mic sensors within the game to the point where, like, if me and you are playing, Brandon, it's picking up our mics within the game.
You're saying proximity mics?
No.
Oh, okay.
Our
no,
actual voice mics, it's picking that up within the game. And if me and you, oh my god, we're gonna get caught. That's more noise.
They can hear that.
That's more noise that we're creating.
That'd be fucking sick.
So we actually have to sit there. Brandon, okay, watch out to the left there. There's a guy coming from the left. You don't want him to see you.
Break the fucking fence.
Exactly. You know, like we actually have to whisper, because otherwise actually talking will cause more commotion and more noise. You know, that's one aspect you could do with multiplayer. You could also have 2-player items, like two-man carry items. Like you saw the big items, you witnessed those as well as I did, the carrying the TV out to the car.
No, flat screen TV also.
What you could have is where you can upgrade to like a pickup truck eventually, or like an
And
SUV.
you can steal couches with two people.
Yep, exactly. And have two people where you can go in. You have to have both people, one person on each end of the couch, and you have to carry that couch out to the truck and get it in the truck, and you have to coordinate with each other. Like you can't just like, okay, we picked up our ends of the couch, now we just walk and we automatically hold onto the couch the entire time. No, we actually have to, as we're going through the door, if I start turning too early, it's going to make you drop your end, or it's going to make me drop my end, and then we got to re-pick it up. It might make a little noise. You know, there's a lot of things you could do as far as the two-man carry items like that. You could obviously increase the amount of people that are around so that it's a little more difficult because you do have two people.
I noticed right now the developer has it where cars don't actually count as someone who can see you. That should change.
Mm-hmm.
Because I literally ran past a whole ass car carrying a flat screen TV and they did fucking nothing about it.
Like, yeah, that aspect of it, I can understand where you're coming from, but I know there was one point I kind of walked down the sidewalk. I wasn't doing anything, you know, I didn't have anything in my hands. I hadn't even gone into the house yet, I don't think. And there was a car that drove by me, and that car didn't do anything, obviously, like you said, the cars don't. That I can understand. Because, I mean, if you think about in real life, if you're driving down the road and you see somebody walking down the sidewalk, even if they got, like, black gloves on, you know, and all black clothing, are you really going to think anything's up?
Yeah.
You're not going to think, oh, that guy's going to rob a house.
I mean, I lived in a fucked up area.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's... Unless you're, like, I can understand, okay, once I've gone in the house and put stuff in my pockets, or am carrying, like, the TV, and then I get seen by a car, like you said, I can see that triggering being caught.
Yeah.
But when you haven't even gone in the house and taken any items, or aren't carrying a large item, you should be able to walk past people and cars without, you know, raising any suspicion. At least that's the way I feel, as far as that goes. I personally have not been caught by anybody on the streets yet. Any of those people that are walking the streets.
Oh, I have.
So you've been caught just walking, not holding anything?
No, not just walking. Like, I've gotten in trouble with the police in the game, but I got away from them.
Oh yeah, because you have the hiding spots that you can jump into, like dumpster.
The hiding spots are a little weird. I noticed because when I got chased the first time, I hid under a bed, and you literally, from where the camera angle it seems like you're just sticking straight out of the bed. I feel like it should be more pushed under the bed.
Oh, okay, so it's trying to put you under the bed.
Yeah, no, I went under the bed. Okay. From what it said. And then the cop came in the door into the room that I was in. But where the camera is placed when you go underneath the bed, it's literally on the end of the bed. The edge of it. So it seems like if you were a real person, your head is sticking out. And you should be seen. But he's literally an inch away from you. You can see his feet 8 inch away from you, but apparently he can't be seen. I feel like maybe they should pull the camera back and put it farther back underneath the bed.
A little bit of work on the camera angles there.
Yeah, just I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't. I've managed to do everything very stealthily, and not the few missions that I did do, I didn't get caught by anybody at all. I'm hoping to kind of keep it that way as I go through the game, but
oh, mine fuck.
I may have to. Bad. I may have to, like, after I get a good rating on a mission, see if I can go back through that mission and just screw around and try to get the cops.
Redo missions
unless you fail,
but you can go go after people. I mean, I don't know about failing because I haven't failed one yet. I've only got the C for not even completing one, and then went again, did that same mission.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Yep.
And I didn't understand that at all. So I'm not sure.
So maybe a replay, you know, another option for him, or another thing he should add would be a replay feature to be able to go back and replay a mission to either improve your score or, well, like, obviously have it so that if you get a worse score, you're not going to lower your score, but it's just going to stay the same as what the score was that you had before. But if you get a better score, it improves what you had before. But it allows you to go back and replay those missions in case you want to, like, try doing it a different way or something like that. Now, there is the hard mode that I haven't done anything with and tried out yet. That eliminates the mini-map and the noise meter. And I think it eliminates something else, but I don't remember. Which
I don't remember either.
Doesn't really sound like it would be that much more difficult and constitute a hard mode. But once you've played it and experienced having that mini-map is incredibly helpful.
Oh, God, yeah. There's so many times where I'll try to pick people's backyard locks and don't notice, but then I look at my map that there's someone walking around that corner and I need to stop.
Yep, exactly. And that mini-map is huge when it comes to knowing when people are going to be around. So it's definitely going to be a lot harder without all that stuff, but there is that aspect to be able to try to make it a little more difficult if you'd like, but yeah, it's currently in a closed beta, so there's only, I don't know how many people got selected, but out of all the people that applied,
people playing right now.
There's only so many people who got selected, and Brennan and myself were ones that got selected to be able to do the closed beta and participate in that, so we both each got a copy of the game early, and like I said, we'll be streaming that game, and Brennan, obviously, he has one episode up on his YouTube and may eventually upload a couple more yet.
If I don't play this weekend, I'll be playing this week for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, that's we're both pretty excited for that game, and I was personally getting kind of sick of waiting for it, so I was actually kind of excited when I actually just ran across I think I was looking for a release date or something, and I went to the Steam store page, and I seen that it still just said coming soon and had no release date, no pre-order or anything like that. So I clicked on the community hub and went into the forums and happened to see that post that had the link for the closed beta sign up, and I'm like, no way. And then I think it was only like an hour after he had posted that I came across that. So I was actually quite surprised that I ran across it all and managed to get signed up for that.
I did just go over to Steam. Yeah. I did just go over to Steam because I wanted to look at the forum, see if anything else was said.
Mm-hmm.
Someone did ask in the full release how many areas will there be. Supposedly he said there's going to be 2, which is just going to be one being the beta area and the second area being a rich mansion area.
Oh, okay. Which will probably be a lot harder security and stuff like that.
Oh, that yeah, harder security, bigger houses you have to go to, second stories.
Yep.
I would think.
That'll be fun. That'll be real fun. A lot more area to look around, a lot more area of the house to explore. But yeah, it's a really good game so far from what I've played, and it's got a lot of potential. A lot of potential to be a really good simulator game. A lot of potential to be a simulator game that I could sink a lot of hours into.
Yeah, some people already said they've been playing for 7-8 hours, which means there's a good bit of stuff to do in just the beta.
Well, and that's why I don't understand the whole wording with the demo, adding the demo word to it, because you would want hours upon hours of gameplay if you're doing a closed beta, because you want people to spend a lot of time playing the game to try to find any major bugs that you need to work out before release. Because he even stated in one of the posts that it was a reply to one of the comments or something. Somebody was asking if it was still coming out this year. And he had replied with, depending on how things go with the beta, I still plan on releasing it yet this year. So the current plan is to be released yet this year, 2018.
Yeah.
If not, if there's any major issues with the beta test, then obviously it'll be a little bit into 2019 before it releases, but I think it'll be well worth it. And I don't know. I'm thinking price point of what, $20?
Yeah, it's
At
probably
most.
gonna be somewhere around there.
That's my guess. Don't quote us on that because obviously we don't know for sure any price points on the game.
It feels like where it is right now, and with the fact that just this beta already has a good 7 hours of gameplay from what I can see from most people, that it could be like a $20 game.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd get it if it was around 50 or something like that.
No.
I think that's a little
No.
way too
I mean
far-fetched.
that'd be like trying to say that you're gonna try to get $50 or even $30 for House Flipper. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure House Flipper is only a $20 game. It might even only be 15. I'm not sure. I forget what I paid for
20.
it. It is 20. Okay, that's what I thought it was. I couldn't remember what I paid though. But I mean, and that game is, for what it's supposed to be, House Flipper is worth $20. I mean, it's got a lot of stuff in it and a lot of things you can do. But like any simulator, it's very repetitive, and unless you can put yourself into a role-playing type of mindset, you're not going to have fun with it. I mean, that's any simulator, you know.
Yeah.
Any one of the simulators that we play, which is quite a few, actually.
A few is an understatement.
Well, we play what? Farming Simulator.
But then again, I mean,
House Flipper,
including the games that are simulators that don't say simulator in the name.
Well, yeah, like House Flipper, PC. Well,
I mean,
PC Building Simulator does say simulator. Yeah, Eco. Yeah.
City Skylines is a type of simulator. It's a Sim City kind of simulator.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we play a lot of simulators. That's for sure. I like simulator games, though. I mean, it's like I said, you gotta be able to put yourself into a role playing mindset.
A lot of the time, too, with simulators, they're the most bugged out, but it kind of makes them the most fun.
Yeah.
Majority of their physics are broken, and I mean, that's really what builds up a lot of simulators. A lot of simulators are built up just off of the fucking bugs that they have, and they create great content for people.
Yeah. Well, I suppose we might as well wrap her up then, hey? I think we
yeah.
I think we got a good amount out on Thief Simulator as far as what we wanted to talk about with that.
Yeah, I think our latest audio and videos have been going a little long, so
actually I don't think they've been too bad. I think we just had that one episode where the first episode that we talked about Red Dead, we went well over an hour. I think it was almost 20 minutes over an hour. We try to keep them an hour or shorter for you guys so that they're not miserably long to listen to and have to sit there and listen to them over 6 days or something like that. But
we try, and then we start talking about a game that I'm extremely fucking interested in.
Or we just start talking, period.
Yeah,
about anything.
It depends on what's going on.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys if you want to check out Thief Simulator and see what it's like, if you're thinking about trying to get it or whatnot, definitely find our channels. In the description of the YouTube video will be links to our Twitch channels in the channel profile on Twitch for the talk show here. You can find our links to our Twitch channels, our gaming channels, and then we'll have them in the link on the podcast channel as well. For the audio versions, you can find the podcast on any platform, basically: Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, YouTube, Twitch. Well, we're always here on Twitch live every Friday at 10 o'clock.
Yes.
If you guys want to continue the discussion and you want to keep things going, keep talking about some of the stuff we talked about this week, then go ahead and you're more than welcome to join our Discord community. It is our community for both our gaming streams and for the podcast. So you will find stuff for both of those within the Discord. Currently, they aren't going to be separated. There's no plans to separate the two of them, just because the size of each of the communities isn't that large yet. So we can kind of keep both communities together at this point. But you're more than welcome to join that. Continue the conversation. If you want to maybe be interviewed or something on the podcast, let us know about yourself. you know, there's channels
if you're
for all that.
interesting, we'll think about it.
You can help us with, you know, giving us topic ideas if you have ideas for things that you want to hear us talk about, things like that. And then there's all the gaming stuff as well. So yeah, I think that's about it. Hey.
Yeah.
Cool. We have any follows or anything like that
Nope.
today? Nope. Okay. We don't need to roll credits then. All right. I think that'll be about it for us, guys. So we'll head out and we'll see you guys next week. We'll both be, or no, you won't be going live after this.
No.
Okay. So just I will be going live. I'm not sure with what, but I will be going live right after this podcast on my gaming channel. So you're welcome to come check that out as well if you'd like. Yeah. I know you want me to jump on Minecraft. But wow. So yeah, we'll be back next week, and until then, guys, you guys have a great weekend and a great week. We'll see you next week.